This video is sponsored by and dedicated to my buddy Blake Brewer. Told you.
What is good, everybody? Richie here, and welcome back to the channel. Before we dive right into things, be sure to smash that like button. Also, go ahead and subscribe if you're somebody new, and click that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all my shenanigans all the way to the road to 1,000 subscribers. I just want to give a personal shout out and say thank you to each and every single one of you for helping me get there. Thank you so much. And anyway, let's go ahead and get into the topic. So, if you haven't heard, over the weekend, the original voice actress for Bayonetta, the entire series, and also made cameos for the Smash Brothers games as Bayonetta, came out and put a video on Twitter that essentially said that she was only offered $4,000 to reprise her role in the third installment of the Bayonetta series, and that she kindly asked that everybody would boycott Bayonetta 3. Now, the moment she did that, the video started getting retweets and quote tweets, and everyone and their mama came out with their own opinion. All the blue check marks and all the people who think they're something special came out and were voicing their opinion all over the internet. Some voice actors came out and in defense of her, and some of them saying that what she got was probably spot on and was appropriate pay. It was just kind of a massacre all the way through, all the way to the point where Hideki Kamiya, the president and the founder of Platinum Games, was blocking people on Twitter left. I think Hideki Kamiya is kind of just a weird guy in general, but I mean, like, whatever. I love his games, but yeah, it's kind of like a strange thing where this man will just block anybody on Twitter. But besides the point, I want to say, I think he deleted his Twitter, or Twitter deleted his Twitter. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. The situation seems to have even pressed itself to the point where Bloomberg came out with an article stating that they have documentation of the contract between Helen Taylor and Platinum Games, saying that she was offered $3,000 to $4,000 for 4 or 5 sessions, and that she counter offered that she wanted 6 figures and essentially royalties off the game, which Platinum Games, I would imagine, said, "No, we're good," and then just moved on with Jennifer Hale, which is a very well-known and legendary voice actress in the industry. And so, yeah, Helena Taylor wasn't too happy about this. So, 2 weeks before the game, she decides to come out with a video on Twitter saying, boycott Bayonetta 3. It's, if you stand with people who make these decisions and hurt people's lives and, mess with people's wallets, essentially, that you're just, I guess, a bad person, so to speak. Now, I'm going to have to disagree with this statement, because I don't think an entire project that hundreds and hundreds of people worked on tirelessly, sleeplessly, probably went without food for a few days, trying to put this game together and make a fantastic game, should suffer because of one person who didn't get the exact amount of money that she wanted. From what I'm understanding, she may have offered or counter-offered with a 6-figure income, which, to my understanding, a Japanese video game director does not even make that type of money. So I had a feeling there was 2 sides to every scenario and every situation. And I don't think it's a good idea to boycott a video game when hundreds of people worked on it just for the sake of one other person. one single person should not have to take down an entire ship of people on the road to success just because she was not offered the type of money that she wanted. If you go back and you look at her career over the past 8 years, the only thing that ever pops up in anything, if you just type in Helena Taylor, the only thing that ever pops up is Bayonetta. That's it. So I don't see, in the voice acting industry, you make a name based on all the projects that you work on, or just in any industry in general. You get paid based on how much you're in demand, how high of a demand you are. And I don't think that, I mean, voice acting in general, it doesn't pay very high, which is why, they have to go to Comic Cons and all this other stuff, and or work on other content and to make a dime, because voice acting doesn't pay that much. Now you have all these people on Twitter essentially saying they're canceling their pre-orders and so on and so forth. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. Like, spend your money how you want to. As long as you're not hurting other people, by all means, spend your money how you want to. I don't really care. But to say that another person should have to cancel their pre-order when they don't want to, now that's some bullshit right there. Spend your money how you want to. If you want to support Helena Taylor and boycott the game, fucking boycott the game. If you want to go buy 3 copies of the game, go buy 3 copies of the game. No matter what, I do feel like this video game is going to be a success, and I feel as though her saying boycott the game only made the sales of the game higher. It's just kind of how things go. You tell somebody they can't do something, the very first thing they want to go do is do that. So, I don't know. This whole situation is kind of just crazy in general, but what do I know? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, anyways, guys, that's the video. Thank you again so much for listening and watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.